Wild speculation. By now, you've heard that the midterm elections are tomorrow. And the final NBC poll shows more than 80% of voters are unhappy or concerned with the economy. And that is going to impact how they vote. Alon Moy joining us now with what that means maybe for both parties. Alon, the midterms are mercifully upon us.
Yeah, just one more day, Brian. And polling by NBC News shows that voters are extremely unhappy with the economy, as you said, and that appears to be giving Republicans an edge heading into Election Day. If you look at this chart here, it shows that 81% of voters are dissatisfied, a record for the Biden administration. The last time that we saw numbers this bad was back in 2010 after the Great Recession. Republicans won 63 House seats back then, and President Obama famously called it a shellacking. Now, a majority of those who are dissatisfied are Republican, 55%. But Democrats aren't pleased either. 38%, more than a third, also gave the economy a negative rating. And when NBC asked voters to rank whether the cost of living or abortion was more important to their decision, 58% chose inflation, 38% picked abortion. Now, that is important because Democrats have been counting on the end of Roe v. Wade to energize their base. And the NBC survey did find that voters who are focused on abortion are more engaged in the election. But there are simply more voters in a broader cross-section who are worried about the economy. So, Brian, it's clear in the polling data that voters want change in this election.
They certainly do. All right, looking at the election, I sent you some stuff that I was looking at. I'm going to post some stuff later about the counties I like. What are you, because you know, you're the expert on this, what are you going to be most closely watching tomorrow and tomorrow night in terms of counties, other races, what?
Yeah, so I think obviously the swing states that we've all been talking about, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Georgia, those are going to be really important. But I think a really sort of crazy dynamic we've been seeing here is that Republicans have been running to the right in the general election to ensure that they still have that MAGA base and that MAGA energy and vote come out. But Democrats have been running toward the center, and we've seen that over the past few days with this new ad out in Georgia for Raphael Warnock, in which he has Republicans attacking his GOP challenger. Senator Mark Kelly in Arizona today is out canvassing and out campaigning with Republicans. We've seen it in Nevada as well, where Senator Catherine Cortez Masto has gotten members of her challenger's family to endorse her. So we've seen Democrats actively and directly court Republicans here because they know that in order to win, they're going to have to appeal to that more moderate ground. That's where they're going to make up those independent and swing voters.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.